Hi, it's Joan. So I'm watching Skeleton Crew, Season 1, Episode 8, The Real Good Guys. This is the finale of the show. I've had so much fun with it, and I'm sad that this is probably the last time I'll be seeing these characters, but I can't wait to see how it ends. And I'm stressed with how the previous episode ended. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and let's go. So is he still going to be like, I am a Jedi sent to help, or...
Reuniting families is...
Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much, and I just want to give these kids the biggest hug.
And I want these droids to keep an eye on them. And report back to me on their behavior. Yes.
Trust your children when they tell you the truth.
I'm afraid it is.
We were way too troublesome.
Perhaps young Fern here would like to accompany me.
I don't think so.
And learn something about duty, responsibility.
I do not think so.
Certainly. I'll take special care.
Fucking hell, because she spoke up. Again, keeping them isolated. Now the other kids are going to feel that, like, there's no way they can tell their parents about what's going on, because if they do, Fern and her mother are in trouble, and vice versa. Like, I hate him so much. They're children, for fuck's sake.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Doesn't matter? Are you... You didn't learn your lesson from your little space joyride?
Did you...
You are in big trouble, mister.
I mean, I feel like you also didn't learn your lesson from him being gone. Talk to him. Let him speak to you. Don't just assume you know best all the time. Like, yes, Wim is still teeny tiny. He's still a little kid. But he's growing up. He has opinions. He has thoughts. Hear him out. And then you can say your half of it.
Dad, that's not what
I think I didn't want to just take off and meet a Jedi and...
He's not even a...
Mm.
I saw places out there.
They're so frightened and I hate it.
Made me get how good home is.
Well, that's what the supervisor's for.
Oh my god. Thing is, again, it's like the adults, the parents, they are just as sheltered and clueless as the kids. I guess they knew a little bit more, but they seemingly didn't know that much about, like, they don't know that there aren't Jedi really, and they don't know that the Republic's fallen, etc. They know some more than the kids, but not a lot more. But they're just as sheltered and just as clueless and just as unable to properly imagine what is out there, because they have been just as sheltered. They need to see it for themselves to understand.
Being watched by the droids. I can't talk, or John will know. I gotta go.
These poor
Neil,
babies.
we need to say Fern. Neil, please help. Oh, come on. We need to say Princess Fern. Oh, okay, wait. Okay.
Hello?
Is the supervisor the machine? It looks like it used to be operated.
I've been watching over you and your daughter with great interest.
Yeah, it's essentially a droid or a system.
Greetings.
It's a trick.
I must admit, I began to doubt an emissary would ever visit our
Oh, yeah, how advanced is the droid? Can it tell?
Indeed. Any evil schemes to...
Trust your daughter.
destroy the Republic.
Why doesn't your second ship simply land as you did?
You ask too many questions of your emissary. What you need to do right now...
I really like that she picked up on the fact that Fern is very uncomfortable and Fern's it's a trick, and so she's asking questions, she's thinking. Now, she might be about to be like, oh yes, emissary, whatever you say, but I'm glad that she kind of listened to Fern, because it'd be very easy to just see as Fern squirming and uncomfortable because she's in trouble, because she did something wrong, you know, like, that's why she's acting a bit shifty, rather than, like, trusting in her. And she's kind of standing so that she's between him and Fern.
You see, the last message from the Republic stated that all Jedi were traitors.
Oh my god, Order 66!
Being an emissary,
He's a pirate trying to invade the mint.
as I suspected. Seize the imposter.
Oh my god. Order 66 came in useful for once! Is that enough to actually stop the supervisor? Because that pattern's going to be different from now on if that's the case. Oh my god. Fuck.
Fern, bring your mummy up to speed.
Oh my god. And this is an entire sheltered populace. Probably the most capable ones to do anything right now are 4 fucking children.
I can give your ship access instead.
Well,
Fern, I'll handle this.
Maybe trust your mum.
Never see us again. No one will get hurt.
He's lying. He's gonna stay and he's gonna.
She will do anything he says while he has a lightsaber anywhere near you.
Now, how do I get my shit?
I just love that we were all like, oh, maybe he'll develop a heart of gold and care about these kids, and now he's the worst.
I'll show you.
I mean, she's gonna do whatever he says right now.
What the heck are you
The
doing?
droids were spying on us, but now I can finally tell you. John's
Yes?
a bad guy. He's lying, trying to get us.
And it might be too late. Fucking hell. Is the Republic gonna somehow show up to help? Because, like, the real good guys or whatever, like, it's the... because how are we gonna defeat an army of pirates? When it was just Jod, there was a chance. Oh, my children. Fuck. Like, literally, all you... like, that's enough. You've got them. They're gonna surrender. Like, just showing you have the ability to shoot is enough.
It's gonna work. No, no one knows what's going on but us. We have to save her dad.
Oh, bless you, Wim. Bless my children.
No hoverpikes.
So we have to call for help. But how?
Remember on the hotel planet? The X-Wings chased the pirates away.
Yep.
The bird lady from the telescope.
Yes, she did.
We get to the ship, blast off, call the real good guys.
Yes.
Beat the pirates. But we gotta hurry. Okay, let's do this.
I'm really proud of these kids. Like I said, they're the least sheltered of anyone on this planet right now. They're the most knowledgeable.
Look, we're reading this. Stay hidden. The pirates are landing. But don't worry, we're getting help.
Oh. These people are sitting ducks. Oh God. The shortcut. The shortcut.
Wait for that giant cliff thing.
Gotta go full throttle.
Thrusting KB.
Thrust, baby.
Meow.
I'm okay. Just keep going. The ship's gonna need cover.
Okay, be careful.
Oh, I love them so much. I'm so proud of them.
All the power relays are routed through the supervisor's tower.
Can you turn them on?
Son, you are talking to a level 7 systems coordinator.
Okay. Be safe, level 7 systems coordinator. Oh, I'm so proud of them, but I hate that they're all splitting up.
How's that cover coming?
Hold on. I'm almost.
Oh my God, he's gonna go to the gun that's on the other planet. Is it here too? The one that he saw with his friend?
Just like on Hannah's planet.
Yeah.
Found a turbo laser.
It was supposed to keep you safe from the galaxy.
And now we have to do something.
Hmm.
Everywhere we went. Even the worst places.
They were good people.
There were good people too.
Yeah.
People that can help us. That's why you need to create a distraction.
You two, you all now work for me.
I cannot wait to see this man fall. Oh no.
Warrior, way up in the northern mountains.
They're so brave, and I love the parents for trusting
Giving
them.
you a chance to surrender now, because the whole entire Jedi army is on their way
Oh, sweetie.
to lure you here and trap you.
These brave kids.
If you let
Oh God. Go, 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 sweetie, go. So how are the X-Men going to get through the barrier?
Do not do that again. Everyone where I can see you, come on. Now.
Oh, part one of the plan, like, the plan is working.
How are you flying that thing?
Oh, I have a little help.
Hold me at steady, girl.
Yay!
Maintain
No. Come on, Neil, my darling. But now I'm stressed for Neil as well. I love them so much.
Child, you found your way back to Adashin?
Yes, I'm sending you the coordinates.
And Asin is no longer
Can you
secret.
send us in the X-Wing fighters? But listen, they're gonna have to find some way to get through the barrier that's hiding our path.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Kitty!
Are you alright?
Yeah, Mom. Fixing it.
Oh, sweetheart.
You can fix anything, sweetie.
The ship survived the crash landing before. You've got this. Okay, it went with a bump, but it didn't explode, right? I was expecting a bigger explosion. She's okay. Oh, do you feel a little bit
They
bad?
need to be like this. They can't get through the barrier.
Oh my god. Our kids are pulling levers and pressing buttons.
Destroyed the barrier.
KB is okay because I said so. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't you touch that.
Oh my god. It's just especially horrible because he's using a lightsaber and like Wim's whole like idealization. My brain can't think. Idolization of Jedi. Everything about this is horrible.
And a Jedi found me.
We're getting in the backstory.
She may have been dead. They taught me a little before they hunted her down. And they made me watch whilst they killed her.
Well, that was Order 66. It's not.
That's the galaxy.
They're also the good people.
With a few.
Oh.
Sorry. You can all carry on exactly as you were before.
Oh my god.
Craft hard. Credits.
You pissed off a parent. Oh my god, I love them so much. They did it. Aladdin's never going to be the same again, but honestly the people might be better off, might be freer for it. If the pirates and Jod don't kill them first. I love these kids so much. I hate him so much. Nothing will ever be the same again. But it was a lie they were living. KB, 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 KB. I'm in denial. Come on, KB. I was expecting a big kaboom. They're real good guys. They're not perfect, but they're good. And fuck off. Where is Jod? Like, he didn't kill them in retaliation, which is, you know, nice. But where is he? Is he gonna stay there and blow up? It's what you deserve, because you had a chance to do better and to do good, and you did not take it. Please say it's not gonna hit anywhere where people are. It didn't explode. Like, I mean, obviously a bumpy landing is still not great, but like... My children. Hello, sweetheart. Oh,
Did we win?
I love them so much.
Yep. One of my better ladies.
You did it, 33! You win! Looks like you don't have to take assessment anymore.
It's a whole galaxy out there for him now. I want more. What happened next for Adam? What was life like? Okay, that was such a good finale. I absolutely adored this show. I loved all four of the kids and their growth, both as individuals and as a team and a unit. My biggest gripe with this show is the fact that what happens next to Adam? Like, what happens? I want to know. I'm never someone that likes, I mean, I'm like a weird 50-50. I don't like it if they go, and then like Fern did this and this and this, she married this person and she died at 93. Like, I don't need every single detail of their lives, but just enough, just a little sprinkling, just a little thing of like, oh, they became part of the New Republic and people were able to go off world and people were able to move and like everything got better. Like, that would be nice. Or even if things get worse, tell me they get worse. So please don't tell me they get worse. I can imagine that they'll just become another planet. It would take a long time. It would take a lot of, you know, New Republic people coming and kind of like negotiating with the people, forming a leadership, forming a government of some kind on Alatin. But things will be far less rigid and less regulated, and the kids won't have to kind of go into this like dystopian-esque, like, do assessment, get a job, go and work there till you die. Like, they'll be able to have more freedom. And the four kids will always have each other, and their parents will know how capable and wonderful they are, and will hopefully listen to them some more. I loved this show, and I actually really loved that Jord was just a bad guy. Like, when he first appeared, I was like, I'm not sure I trust this man. But you really, I mean, we all expected it to go down the route that so many shows do, because it's such a lovable route to watch, of him realizing that, starting to care for the kids and becoming a better person as a result. But he just used them and threatened them from start to finish. Like, the best thing you can say about Jord is he didn't kill them in retaliation. And like when KB died, when he thought that she died in the crash, he was like, oh well, I didn't want to do that. But like, so you threatened to kill them every step of the way. Like, you literally were just holding Fern at laser point to try and get her mum to do what you wanted. Like, what are you talking about? And like Jod as a character, what actually happened to him? I'm guessing the New Republic will just arrest him and incarcerate him. So the lack of a like definitive what happened next for Adam makes me hopeful that we'll see them again. But I don't know how or in what context. Obviously, like, the plot of this show is very much done. But I would like to see them again, have them referenced again. I mean, in The Mandalorian, as much as like The Mandalorian is going to be a movie next, oh, I want a TV show too. Are they going to come and visit Ad Atom? Like, you know, there are so many. It doesn't just have to be Mandalorian. It could be any of the shows that are taking place in this time period. I hope this isn't the last we see of Ad Atom, and I hope this isn't the last we see of these characters. For continuity, at the very least, in something or other, people should be talking in the background about, did you hear about that lost planet they found? Like, would be a good way to tie it in. But no, I adored these kids, and Dodd, and just how terrifying he was and how terrified they were of him was just so realistically conveyed and just so chilling down to my bones. And it's really hard to watch kids be that scared, and like, they did it so well. And like, there is a part of me that is really mad I didn't see Jord dragged off in handcuffs to the New Republic. Like, I want to know that's what's happening to him. I want to see him getting his punishment for scaring my children. But I, as much as like to begin with, Wim's dad was sort of kind of falling back into the old pattern of Wim just doesn't want to do assessment or whatever. I love that Wim was like, no, I do appreciate this place now. I still don't think he particularly wanted to do assessment and get assigned a boring job somewhere, but I think he did understand and appreciate his home more than he had before. And like Fern's mum, from the moment Fern was able to say something to her, like, this is a trick, she was like, okay, my daughter's clearly not comfortable and she's just told me this is a trick. I don't trust that man. I'm going to do something about it. I absolutely loved that. And of course, the parents' priority was protecting their children the whole time, because that is a parent's priority. It was so well done, and even the way they ultimately were able to defeat him, each kid kind of did their own part, each kid played their own part, they had their own strength, their own role. You could see how much they all care about each other the whole way through. It was really lovely, and to see their parents believing in them as well. And you know, they saved their planet. Yes, it will never be the same again, but nothing ever stays the same. And to be honest, while Ad Atom was safe, it was kind of safe in a very fake way. It was, people had to live these very rigid, constrained lives, and they didn't know the truth of anything. I do think Ad Atom will be better off going forwards. Now, that doesn't mean it'll be safe forever, but it will be, the people will have so much more freedom and choice in their lives, so much more information about the reality of the world, and that is so important. And I think it was particularly fascinating that the thing that really tipped the supervisor, rest in peace Stephen Fry's voice, off about the fact that Jod was lying was that he said he was a Jedi and Order 66 happened. Like, one of the last things the Republic did was Order 66 before it no longer was in contact, because it no longer existed. That's just such a fascinating detail of Order 66 helped us in this case. It was a good thing in this case, because, I mean, it kind of helped create Jod. But again, I'm not entirely sure of like how long it's been since Order 66 and how old Jod is and how old any of it might say, like, but it's fine. My brain gets very confused with the timelines because like it's not a chronological thing, and like I watched something in this timeline and something in this timeline and something in this timeline. I don't really know. But I loved that kind of detail of it all, and you know, the supervisor was a droid. It makes sense. And just the 4 kids really shone. Like, Jude Law did a brilliant job, obviously, and as did everybody else. Like, there wasn't like anyone that I was like, that's a bad actor or anything like that. But the 4 kids did such a brilliant job. Although I believe Neil is played by one person and voiced by somebody else, but like his voice acting was brilliant. The physical acting was brilliant too. They did such a brilliant job of conveying these characters. Of in the first episode, they were very much just, you know, kids. But I think something in the writing helped with this as well. By the end, they still felt like kids. It wasn't like, oh my god, they've grown so much and now they are basically competent adults running around. They were still children trying to do their best, but they were so capable, and I believed in them, and they believed in themselves. And I adore those actors. I want to follow them, see what they do next. Hopefully some more stuff in Star Wars, though. Again, I mean, I feel like Wim for sure isn't going to want to stay on Adat, and he's going to want to see more of the galaxy, explore more of the galaxy, take opportunities. Fern, I feel similarly about, probably KB as well. And maybe probably all 4 of them, given what they've experienced. I don't know, but that also doesn't mean they'll never come home. I loved this show. It was just so much fun, and it was scary at times, and the mystery of it all unraveling and all. So it was just so very, very well done. It's the kind of show that I'm like, I can't wait to have kids one day and get them to watch, because like they'll love it. So yeah, I feel like I should be talking in more depth at this point, but I'm just like, this was just so much fun, and I kind of feel like I can't talk too much in depth, because what I want to talk about in depth is what happens next for Adam, but I don't know. But just all the pieces coming together, from the owl lady giving KB the thing like, call me if you need help, and then she was go through. KB was so freaking brave. Neil was so freaking brave. Fern and Wim was so freaking brave. Like, I love all of these characters so much. It hurts. Like, I have adopted 4 children in the course of this show, and I'm not sorry about it. Yes, they all have parents who love them, but that's not the point. I am now also their parent. Yeah, imagine them hanging out with my son Grogu. Like, Grogu is my biological child. Oh, I mean, he's everywhere. Grogu is my biological child. I'm talking about, it's fine. I'm sane, I promise. No, this show was brilliant. I loved how it was put together, the storytelling of it all. It just, no notes. I loved it. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.